I was gonna do this as one big video when I was all done with everything, but I changed my mind because I want to be open to input, and I'm probably gonna change my mind on everything probably 100 times. This is our summer project. It is no surprise to anybody that I absolutely love these trucks. They're cheap, they're reliable, they're easy to work on. Cost of ownership isn't much for one of these. But that's not the biggest thing for me. The biggest thing for me is that this is Dad's truck. Not this one in particular, but a truck just like it. This is a 1998 K1500, same as my dad's. The only differences that were really on his truck was that it came with the NV4500 manual transmission, which he ordered directly from the factory in 98. He had that truck until pretty much I was done high school, so like the formative years of my life, I grew up in that truck. So I bought it as a temporary a number of years ago now, and it's always just stuck around through any of the other vehicles I've ever had. I've always just retained this one. This used to be my daily driver, but now, like, I don't even think I drive a truck, a car, everything accumulatively 10,000 kilometers a year. I don't think I even drive that much. So it started running a little worse this year, and I decided, you know what, that's it. Let's dump this thing. You know, we'll get 1,500 bucks out of it. We'll go pick up a new pickup. It'll be awesome. I paid 2,400 bucks for this truck in like decent shape. Like maybe 7-8 years ago, something like that. It's a decent truck. It works, 4x4 works, all that good stuff. I thought now, 1,500 bucks. If I'm lucky, I'll get 1,500 bucks for it. So I look at comparables, and for this exact truck with a blown engine or a blown transmission is now $3,000. I paid $2,400 everything working. So I decided, instead of getting a new truck, we could actually have like a healthy budget for this. I think over the next, I don't know, month and a half or so, we need to put all sorts of love and care into building this truck into the truck that I need. I don't want this to be like a 5-month project. Let's get at it. Let's just wrap it up. So no joke, I've got many thousands of dollars of parts ordered for this thing already. And if you know these things, they are actually kind of hard to spend thousands of dollars on. The point is, they're already ordered, so it's happening. Let's take a look at the old machine. Start under the hood here. Well, you can't really see it, but the rad is actually new. It's had a new radiator more recently than an oil change, in fact. It's just got a couple of leaky hoses, and we'll fix those up. I've got a new water pump on order. That's the water pump down in there off this big fan clutch wheel. I wanted to do the water pump when I did the rad, but the fan clutch, and you can see the tool marks on it, and those aren't even from me. The fan clutch was welded onto the water pump, so I got to order a fan clutch. In fact, everything that bolts to the front of this engine is getting replaced. So idler pulleys, tensioners, this alternator is actually pretty new. All sorts of hoses, all that stuff. The AC actually even works. You just don't get to choose where it comes out of. Yeah, steering, brakes, all of that is going to be done. But there's also going to be some stance and level changes to the entire pickup, and that's all part of the budget. Brakes need to be done like all around. If you haven't noticed already, this is not the stock master cylinder for these trucks. This is like out of the NBS Sierras, and out of, I call it like the Cadillac upgrade because it's out of a bunch of Cadillacs too. The brakes on these trucks suck, and GM knows it. If you have like a spongy brake, like this whole guy is the culprit. Like once I put in this upgraded brake master cylinder, my brakes tightened right up. So like this truck actually, this one has really good brakes. They feel really nice in it. Exhaust, that all has to be ripped out. I've got upstream and downstream sensors that are just welded in there. I think this side needs a new gasket. I think she's popping and bagging a little bit. Yeah, lots of fun stuff to be done in here. So I already have like the 2015 plus HD mirrors on here. I just got to wire up the lighting on it. The lighting doesn't work, but they actually fit the curves of the pickup Really nice. Oh, rust. We've got rust in all sorts of fun places. There's going to be some rust repair to be done for sure. Yeah, the worst of the rust is actually on the box, and I've got a friend on the way over right now to help take care of that, because there's a few places where you can see daylight, and I just don't want it on there because it's not going to work for me. Look at this box too. It was just like where that gas cap was. I was just like, I'm just gonna bend it out of the way.
There were pieces coming off.
Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. No worries.
Well, now that the box is off, there's an obvious problem I've been ignoring for a while, but you know how it is. If it ain't leaking no more, make sure you put some oil in her. Everything will get gutted out of here, like the exhaust, any decayed brake lines over here. They're getting pretty bad. I already have all that. U-joints, maybe a fuel pump if I feel up to it. The tires are in really good shape, probably because I don't drive anywhere. A lot of new suspension components and some rust recovery. Most of the suspension stuff is actually, it's here already. While I was filming, had the muffler come in. I tried to get something mild because I didn't want to get carried away with the noise. Muffler shouldn't be too much louder, I hope. I'm trying to get away with minimal noise addition. I don't really tow anything with this truck. I'm not looking for more power, so it's just whatever it's carrying on its back. I just want a little rumble out of it. Oh, the airbags, right. So these ones are from Pack Brake, and the ads worked. So I did a little bit of research on them. Their video looked like they were better. It looked good. So I did my research with them and found out that they were a company based out of BC here. So Canadian company, perfect. Had a kit for my truck, and it was cheaper than the Firestone kit by quite a bit. So we're gonna try this out. This isn't a video for Pack Brake or anything. I paid for these. They look awesome though. Ad said they were awesome. Oh, that's on the list too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in here. The whole dashboard has to come out because the blend door, which is like up. Where is it? It's right here. That's the blend door. So that kind of just flops around in there, and the too bad part about that is that you don't get to pick where you get your heat and AC out of, and the AC actually works. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to go to pick and pull for this one. Needs a door. Now, let's move on to an area that I already screwed up on. So, here's the whole deal, is if I'm keeping this truck, it's gotta be a flat deck. I bought this deck, it was local, it was cheap, just down the road from me, it's robust. But the problem is this thing is freaking heavy. And not just a little too heavy, I don't think. I think many factors too heavy. So I might have already screwed that up. Yeah, something that I can take into the backcountry, take into the bush, beat up a little bit, not really feel too bad about it either. So first off, I'm going to make it capable, and then once that's all said and done, we'll see what's left in the budget, and we'll dress up the donkey for the prom a little bit. But mechanical stuff has to come first. I think that's it. I was going to do this as one big video, and I think I'm still going to do a big video at the end of this too. But I kind of like doing these journey videos and pick away at stuff, as long as we don't have to pick away at it for too long. You know, let's get it done. I actually, even in my last video, I talked a little bit about how I struggle getting projects complete. So that's what we're really going to focus on here now. I'm sure I'm missing a few things, and we're definitely lipsticking a pig here again at Six's Backcountry. My ride is going to be here any second now, and we're going to go pick up the rubber for this thing. Yeah, I already spent the money on all that, so it's happening. Here's my ride. Discord, all sorts of fun links down there. Sean's got hats. If you see Sean in the real world, tell him to give you a hat, because I paid for them and they're free. There you go, Sean. That'll give you something to do. See everybody in the next one.